Divine Intervention with the SRR-61 sniper rifle in Battlefield 4. I have to say, this is one of the most anticipated weapons for me in Battlefield 4. When I heard that it was going to be included, I had really high hopes for it, and with my experiences so far with the game, and talking to a couple of other people about this weapon, it's clear to me that this thing really is a fan favourite among the Battlefield community right now. Little bit of background about the SRR, it's not actually called the SRR-61 in real life, it's based on the M200 Intervention made by Chaitak. Now for obvious reasons those names haven't been included in Battlefield 4, but I still refer to it as the Intervention, and so many people that I've been speaking to whilst playing the game still refer to it as that as well. The M200 in real life fires .408 Chaitak rounds, which are standardised, made by the manufacturer Chaitak, only to work with this weapon. But in the game, it fires .338 Magnum rounds, which I think is a real shame because that really would have set it apart from the other sniper rifles. The main feature of the M200 is its accuracy at range. It's currently the record holder for the best group at distance with something like 2,300 yards, and all bullets landed within 16 inches of each other, which is absolutely astonishing. And in Battlefield 4, those achievements are actually reflected in some of the stats. For example, the SRR-61's bullet drop is 39% less than the M98B, and it's actually the lowest bullet drop of any sniper rifle in the game. The maximum distance in-game is 3,100 meters, which again is absolutely huge, and the bullet velocity is 620 meters per second, so again, you're going to hit your targets pretty quickly. So, to unlock the SRR-61, you're going to have to grind the Recon class. It is the last sniper rifle you unlock through the unlocking process of using the Recon class, but at the moment it is double XP, and if you use your boosts wisely, tie it in with that double XP, it shouldn't take you too long to unlock it. I mean, I didn't actually unlock it during the double XP process, I unlocked it a few weeks ago now, but it didn't take me too long. If you just use the Recon class like you normally would, you'll find that you'll unlock guns pretty quickly anyway. Now once you get this thing in your hands, you are presented with an 8x scope, which is the standard scope that comes with it, which I was really grateful for. It's pretty much the sniper scope that I like to use on every single weapon, and thereon, I just proceeded to go through the unlock process. I use it with a 14x zoom sometimes I stick the rangefinder on there. The straight pull bolt is pretty much a necessity because if you're going to be moving around, going in and out of corridors, moving out into the open, having the straight pull bolt makes it easier to fire this weapon a little bit faster. Having said that though, if you're a recon guy that likes to sit at the back of the map on a set of rocks and snipe all the way forward to the objective, then this is pretty much the weapon you should choose to do that. As I said, it's got absolutely epic range on it, 3,100 meters in-game, that's its effective range. I think only the M98B tops it by another 150 meters, but this thing is more accurate at range. I think this is one of the only sniper rifles that's available in Battlefield 4 that actually warrants the use of the 40x sniper scope. Now if you are using a bipod and you are a considerable distance away from all of the objectives, having the 40x scope is really going to help you because you're going to be able to see a lot more with that scope than you were to say with an 8x scope, or even with the variable zoom at 14x. You're still not going to be able to see too much. That 40x scope really does help, and as I said, this thing is so accurate at range that the 40x scope actually becomes useful. Now, you'll hear me keep mentioning the M98B throughout this commentary. That's because the SRR-61 can now actually compete with that weapon. You'll remember back in Battlefield 3, the M98B pretty much was, statistically speaking, the best sniper in the game. But now the SRR-61 has come along, these two can kind of compete. They're both for sort of long-range sniper combat with extreme accuracy and extreme effective range, in comparison to weapons like the M40A5 and the SV98, which really you should be using around the 250 to 300 meter mark at a maximum. In terms of which of the rifles is better, well, the SRR-61, as I've said, has less bullet drop than the M98B. However, the M98B does have more bullets in a magazine, so therefore you don't have to reload as much. With bullet speed in mind, you're looking at the SRR-61 at 620 meters a second, which isn't exactly slow, but then the M98B trumps that with 650 meters a second. However, in practice, I don't really think you're going to notice that 30 meters a second very often. So really, it comes down to personal preference as to which one you want to use, and for me, 9 times out of 10, it's always going to be the Intervention SRR-61. I don't know, I just feel, for me, it looks better on the screen. It doesn't take up as much space. I don't really know if this is true, but it feels lighter when I'm actually using it. I think that's just something that I want to believe because I like the rifle so much. It's like the M40A5. I like the look of it, I like the feel of it. It's just based on those two things, the looks and the feel. That's exactly what I go for in a sniper rifle. It may be statistically worse than other snipers out there, but I accustom to those kind of things much quicker than something that has got the best stats, but I don't really like using. In terms of whether it's actually in your best interest to grind your way through and actually unlock this thing, I would totally recommend it. For me, it's sort of an actual competitor to the M98B. And in Battlefield 3, I didn't like the M98B. I never found any sort of real reason to use it. I just managed to get along with using other sniper rifles. But now, there is a genuine alternative. So if you want a high-powered, accurate, long-range rifle, you now have the M98B or the SRR-61 to choose from. Just a couple of things I want to mention before I end this video. I will be releasing 4 China Rising videos next week on the Tuesday. I got some exclusive footage on the Xbox One a few weeks ago back at the event that I recorded Second Assault on. So I have plans to release those videos as soon as EA allows me to. And second of all, I will be putting together my 3 shotgun loadout video that I mentioned in the comments of one of my most recent videos. I got a really good response to that. I'm not really sure why I wanted to do this video, I just came up with the thought, look, you can use 3 shotguns here, how does that actually perform as sort of a weapon setup or class setup? So I just thought I'd show you guys, but yeah, that will be coming in the next couple of weeks or so. But that's it for this video guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like, and comments are always appreciated, but until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.